Today, we're going to see this house. We found this house through a website called At Home. At Home is a real estate site here in Japan that's equivalent to Trillia or Homes.com back in the US. The house is $123,000. It has 6 rooms plus dining and kitchen. It was built in 1979. The house is 111.7 square meters or 1,200 square foot. The land is 214.30 square meters or 0.53 of an acre. Now we're heading down the road towards the house. This road is wide and we're in a very nice area of the city.
I like this area. We've lived in this area before. We had a good, experience?
Yeah, we had a good experience in this area. Now we're going to turn down this street and the house is going to be up on the right by where that car is. Next to the house with the picket fence. And here's the house. It's got this old beat up garage carport thing. I don't know what you really want to call it. It's got a gate going into the house, but you'd have to tear all this down because there's only one parking. Unfortunately, I wish it had capability of making 2 parking back behind there, but you can't because it's right there to the house. Yeah, sadly.
It's got a nice garden though.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could keep the garden, you know.
Me too.
Yeah, that would be okay, but there's not enough room to make a second parking here. So, you have to tear all that out just to make parking, which is kind of sad.
I tried to see the foundation.
Right, they added this
indoor
sunroom, Japanese sunroom on. So you couldn't really see the foundation from our angle. You'd have to actually physically crawl under there, and it was pretty messy.
Right.
Yeah. The side of the house, there's really very minuscule room. It's not very big, and you'll see. That's about all you get. You got the wall, and I mean the wall is good to have for privacy, but there's no real room. I mean, myself, I prefer to have a little more privacy. But for some people, they might like something like this. I mean, you could concrete the whole area and then, you don't have to deal with anything. If that's what you like, But for us, I just felt maybe it was a little too small. But the area is nice, right?
Yeah.
So the price reflects on that.
The land is pretty.
Yeah, the house is selling for the land price.
Yeah, sure.
Right. It could be a nice little house for somebody who would want a smaller house. In a nice area, and there's a public swimming pool like in walking distance.
Yeah, the big park.
Yeah, really big park.
Yeah, we can go with our dog.
Yeah, that's the good point. Yeah, the area is a really nice area. But once again, you'd have to tear this wall down, remove these trees and all the roots just to make parking. I don't know, what that would be, 20 grand, 15 grand. I have no idea. Rip out that carport, garage thing, and this, don't know. The entrance is wide enough, it's not bad. But that's about all the garden you would get, that and what was on the side. There's a lot of here's some cracks going up the wall. He patched it, obviously with some caulk.
Oh, did you patch it?
It looks like it might have been patched with some caulk once, but it's starting to crack again, I mean, just you can see the discolorization. So it was once patched and now it's cracking again. Right. So I don't know. I mean, that could be a bad thing. I don't know what's going on. But the one part of the floor is kind of like messed up inside the house. But we'll get to that when we get in the house. And here we are in the entrance. So I am. And yes. Good size entrance. It's not super wide as some of the houses we looked at, but it's not bad either. And this is the first room. It's a tatami room. And
six tatami is your room.
yeah, 6 spaces, 6 tatami space room. So the owner still comes back here. So this is his like getaway home.
Yeah, kind of like a vacation house, he said.
So, he's back and forth. He's trying to sell it now. Yeah, it was built in the 70s, so you got all that paneling, and there's the Japanese sand walls. I mean, we had this in our old house too, but we just painted it all. And made it look really nice. You can do that too. I mean, I would use that room as the teaching room.
Yeah, next to the entrance.
Yeah, of course. And then here is the laundry room, sink, and excuse the owner's stuff in here, but yeah, this is the wet room and bathtub. Right. It's a big full-size tub. Not too bad. Just needs a little sprucing up, cleaning, I didn't think it was bad though.
Oh no, it doesn't look that bad.
Just one part of the floor was bad coming up.
Right in front of the toilet.
Yeah. And the toilet needs some updating. I mean, it's, new tile, or paint the tile. I mean, I would just retile the whole thing if you could. That honeycomb tile is, that was a thing back in the day, but.
Oh, that's what it is?
Well, the honeycomb tile was a thing back in the day. It was popular, trendy at that time.
Oh, okay.
And the parquet wood floor in the 70s, right? That's not a thing anymore, right? Although some people like it, We like the subway tile look,
yes, I do.
Or the mosaic tile and all that, of course. But in 20 years from now, that won't be popular either. So there you go. It's trendy. But the kitchen's good size. It's just a kitchen and dining. There's no living. That's the downfall. You would have to. That's one thing I didn't like about it. It didn't have a living in here too. Just a dining kitchen. Because I mean, back in the day, I think your family is the same, right? Your mom's house.
Right.
So you don't have a living room. You guys just
kitchen. Your
kitchen room is your living room. You put your TV in there and you hang out in the kitchen.
Yeah, in the eight space.
Right. Now, like this, it's very similar.
Size. Yeah, kitchen.
Very similar size to this. But see, I thought you could make this your living room. But the problem is the wall. Once we would turn around, we'll see the wall. I'm just afraid this is low bearing, and then, it would cost a lot to have some, architect make some plans and re-engineer it so the second floor wouldn't cave in. So you could do that. So you can make it an open space, open concept. I mean, that's, which would look really nice. I mean, but you would get rid of the cool Japanese room. It wouldn't be this anymore. I know some of our viewers out there might like this kind of Japanese look room. I know I like it because it's something we don't see every day in the United States. But, to our Japanese viewers, it's just like normal for you guys.
Right. Typical Japanese house.
Well, yeah, for us, it's special. It's kind of like when you get excited when you see the European German style house or the Swiss chalet or anything like that.
Yeah,
you
something
see,
we don't know.
Some of the houses here we've seen in Japan. Some people have those houses.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, it's cute, But for me, that's like normal.
Right. Here's the leak, damage.
Right. We got some water damage. I mean, they already fixed the leak a while back, right?
Yeah, 10 years ago they changed the tiles.
All right, so they just didn't address this problem. You'd have to resand and stain, and you might want to check the paneling and make sure there's no mold up in there. That's kind of what you got to watch out for. The insulation or any of that got.
Yeah, just Enga was added, extended.
Right. I mean, definitely, you know, if you really wanted to go for this place, you would have to definitely get an inspection, make sure it's all sound,
Sure.
you know, because you don't want the ear and all of that, and things were added. You want to make sure everything was permitted and all
They
that.
say they don't need the permit for the area, the size of the area. They don't require the permit.
Really?
Yeah, for the smaller area.
But it's attached to the house.
Yeah, but they say they didn't need. I don't know right now, but at the time didn't need the permit to
Wow.
add the sunroom.
I know. Even if you build like a back patio in Florida, if it's attached to the building,
Even though the size like
yeah,
that.
even the size like that, even if it's attached to the building, not a pergola, something that's attached to the building, you need to get blueprints drawn up and have everything approved by the city.
Okay.
Otherwise, they'll fine you every day until you take it down.
I guess the law is different.
Yeah, I mean, that's in my country. In Japan, you know, it's different, right? But, you know, publics, and some people don't like that. You know, they complain about it in America, but public safety is always
Important.
Yeah. You don't want to live. You wouldn't want your neighbor's house falling into your house.
No, not really.
You know?
Dangerous.
Right. Let's say the roof looks really good. It looks like
Yeah.
brand new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 years.
I mean, looks new. You know,
15 years.
that's a good point.
Mm.
You got all these tatami rooms. I mean, you can replace them and put wood flooring down, or if you want to keep it tatami, you can do that too. But I would put everything wood flooring because, you know, we want dogs, and you know we want to have some kind of sight hounds. That's the kind of dogs we like, and they run around like crazy. I mean, they're race dogs, right? Sight hounds, greyhounds,
Right.
whippets. You know, that's kind of,
Italian Greyhound.
or you know, any kind of sight hound is a fast dog. You know,
Mm.
so you know, you definitely want to make sure you.
There's another tatami room.
Yeah. No, yeah.
There's 3 rooms upstairs.
Right. 3 small rooms upstairs. I mean, it's good. It's a good little starter house. I mean, for sure.
Small family, maybe it's perfect.
Yeah. If but you have to rip that garden out. That's the sad point. Just to add another parking space. You know.
Yeah, most people have usually 2 parkings at least nowadays.
Right. I don't know. It's too bad. You know, 'cause
There's balcony.
it's got a wide road. It's, you know, that point's good.
Yeah, I like this road.
Oh, yeah.
6 meters wide.
In this neighborhood, I mean, we live right around the corner
Yeah,
before.
right there.
You know, we rented a house for like
Right.
5 years around the corner here, and it was really nice.
Mm.
You know, quiet, no trouble at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, but you know, what can you do? Maybe someday something bigger will show up that it's possible.
Sure.
I just think it's a little small for us
Mm.
for what we want to do. Yeah, another paneling room, 70s. Even the house we rented had that paneling room.
Yeah, same. Like almost same.
I mean, probably the builders could be the same builder,
Could
because
be.
in America too, like when they build a neighborhood at a certain time,
Mm.
they have a certain kind of builder that designs all the houses.
Yeah.
He or she does all the houses around there.
Right.
You know, it's
Yeah,
Yeah.
could be the same builder.
just like when you came to visit me in my mom's house, and all those houses look the same in my neighborhood.
Oh yeah,
remember?
yeah, I remember.
It was
that.
all built by the same builder, you know,
Ah.
in that neighborhood. But then if you went up the street to another neighborhood, it was a different time,
Oh,
so a different builder. right.
Okay.
Right.
I
So-
didn't know that.
Right, yeah, because those were all built in the 70s. But if you went up like 10 minutes from there was like bigger houses with cathedral ceilings. Those were
Right.
all built in the like late 80s,
Mm.
early 90s.
Yeah, and
So-
the floor is coming up.
Yeah. So here you can see the flooring's messed up. Yeah. So that's, yeah. And it could be just the flooring coming up. I don't know. Or if underneath is bad, I wouldn't know until you like lifted it up and took a look. But the kitchen, you know, the countertops were relatively high, which is good. Didn't look bad. You know, overall, it's not a bad little house, you know. Of course, the toilet needs sprucing up, but I mean, put a new toilet in is easy.
Right.
Tiling, just chisel that out and do a new one. It's okay. Yeah. The entrance, not bad at all. Shoebox.
It's called a shoebox.
That's what you call it, a shoebox. So I always call it a shoebox.
What is it called?
It's a shoe cabinet.
A shoe cabinet.
Yeah,
okay, shoebox.
Typical
I think it's a shoebox in Japanese.
Yeah, so now I got that kind of habit to call it a shoebox because Yuko's always calling it a shoebox. Put your shoes in the shoebox. Yeah.
Shoe cabinet.
Yeah. A lot of Japanese houses have that.
That looks familiar too. The
Yeah,
shoebox.
I know. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The thing is the same builder. I wouldn't be surprised.
Right.
They built all these houses around here at that time.
Right.
In the 70s.
I think it's almost similar years too.
Yes.
47, 45 years old.
Right. Yeah. Well, it's all rust. That carport's rusted out. And, it's time to go bye-bye for that.
I mean, maybe you can still use it.
Oh, I wouldn't trust it.
If it's only one car.
It was rusting, falling apart on one side. And there's the other side of the house you couldn't even get through. It was like a jungle back there.
Right.
And of course, then we got some cracks again in the foundation. It's, I don't, like I said, I'm not a foundation expert. There's the balcony from the street view, the roof. It doesn't look bad. In the weeks to follow, we're planning on shooting more house hunting videos here in Japan. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. Until next time, this is Jay. Matane.
Bye bye.